Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right. This one has taken some reported steam, and this steam came in on the under with Tampa Bay and Minnesota. They did steam in at 6.5. And in fact, even though there's a 6 over on the screen here, I think market wide, let me call up the market on hockey here. I think mostly now you're seeing 6.5s again, juiced to minus 20 or 25. So let's go ahead and adjust this and call it for what it is. 6.5. I think 6.5 under 20 looks like a pretty much a consensus line here. And I'm showing actually Minnesota now. I'd say it's virtually a pick 'em.
Okay, well, I think I'm virtually going to pick the Lightning here. I mean, I didn't mind that under, but yeah, you have the Islanders and the Canucks up on the screen. I think it should be the Lightning and the Wild, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lightning via a Wild.
oh gosh. What have I done here?
That's all right.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I like the Lightning though today. I mean, I know it's harder to play in Minnesota. They are a pretty decent home team, but they have won 4 in a row now, and they are scoring some goals. I don't always see this Lightning team as putting up a lot, but as of late, they are. And then the Wild here, only scoring 2, allowing 3. That's how it's been in their 4-game span. So I'm a little bit, worried about this Wild team scoring some. So I'm going to take the Lightning here today. I think, like you said, it's virtually a pick 'em. They're minus 105. The Wild look like they're about minus 115. So we're going to go with the Lightning.
Thank you for talking for as long as you could.
I'm trying.
I think it just did. I was typing over another game, and that's why I was stunned. Right, I didn't even recognize the teams were wrong, and I'm like, that total just looks wrong, and I've had to type in the game all over again. So sorry about that.
Like I said, I don't mind that under. I like a little bit higher, variance. So for me, it's not even like one of those that I like to give out. Like it's not even like a second tier for me. It's probably more like 3, but I do tend to tick to the under there.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I screwed up probably the whole video there for the crew back in the back at the office because of leaving it up there. So I'll just stall a little bit as well. Thanks for Curtis and Latifa for. And again, I just had to type it in. I should have took it off the screen there for a while. So let me just talk a little bit and stall a little bit here. So
even more stalling shall occur.
Just because on the thumbnail, I always like it to be right. I like it to be when you look. I don't know if anybody ever looks on the YouTube channel or if they have to go back and look at our videos and it says the line on the screen. That's what I'm trying to aim for. So thanks everybody for pointing that out. And okay, Curtis is on the Wild here in this one. Scott says on Tampa Bay. I'm kind of leaning with Curtis here. And I think Curtis is saying he also wants to tip the over in this one. But again, I don't think that when I said I don't think there was any 6s out there ever. So that was just an error on my part. Although the send out was 6 over 15 from the major line service to the books, they just ignored it and ended up with mostly 6.5s, and you could see why. I think maybe with these two teams, but on the surface because of the way they're scoring, but in general, these teams, especially Tampa Bay, 5-9-2 to the under on the road, 1-4 to the under as a dog. That might be thrown out the window a little bit because I think now they might be a slightest of dogs, but only at the square books because this thing's you mentioned Wild. Did you say you thought you see 115s, Minnie, or
yeah, so I had 105 for the Lightning, minus 105 for Lightning, minus 115 for the Wild. So I mean, virtual tie.
Yeah, again, I think that Wild are starting to move to a slight favorite. I'm showing the major online sports book at $1.15. I'm showing a
Yeah, so
really
he's
fair.
showing. So Tony said he has a 6, and so then would like the over, and I don't mind that either, right? Like that's where I kind of fall right in that area.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think the fact that market wide is mostly 6.5s. I'm going under in the game,
Okay.
actually, in this one. Like I said, Tampa Bay, they're not a dog very often. I would actually call them, even though I have it there as a pick. I think the Wild now are moving to a slight favorite. I'm showing enough 115s out there. Uh, you know, Tampa Bay 1-4 to the under as a dog. It's still pretty close, but I'm going to take under 6.5 in this one. Um, all right, and yeah, Scotch pointing out Tampa Bay scoring goals here, no doubt about it. So, all right, we've kind of hem and hawed long enough, so we at least get the graphic right, hopefully on the screen. We'll mention also Minnesota 11-16 to the under as a favorite if they are indeed the favorite now in this one. So there was one other. Oh, Mindy, I just want to mention to you right now, coming across the line, coming across here, this will be of interest to you.
Oh,
I'm
really?
showing that the Chiefs right now are taking steam right now in the game against the Raiders. Check it out,
Were they at like
everybody.
-10?
Um, well,
Or
I'm
is it
showing
10?
mostly 8.5s and
Oh.
nines at this point. There
Okay,
was
so it got pushed down
a.
pretty far then
Do you
yesterday.
think that they could go to 10?
Oh, well, it was, right? And then I think it got pushed down then yesterday because last I had
Yeah, to
saw
7.5.
okay.
What did you end up? What did you see it at? Eights, 8.5s. Oh, did I
Okay.
lose you? Oh,
So
look. Go ahead, Mindy. You've just buffed her.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure it could have been like opening day. I saw it at around -9.5, 10. And then I can't say that I paid too much attention to it. So I mean, I was surprised that it was moving down as such.
Yeah,
Nine and a
especially.
half.
I mean, granted, I think maybe I don't know if it's based on motivation because we are seeing now the line between the Patriots and the Bills and the Ravens and the Bengals. They've have issued those lines now because the schedule is back on track as far as those two teams playing. We know that the Bills are 7.5 point favorites and the Bengals are 7 point favorites, but maybe it's based on motivation. I don't think there's been any indication of, you know, again, the Raiders played a great game. You remember Stidham right now, uh, for all the, I don't know, criticisms of Carr and whatnot. I mean, it was Stidham that came in and had the monster game. I mean, how many more years could they give Carr to prove himself? Okay, he's got a lot of heart and whatever, but okay, we're trying to talk hockey here, and I've got off board a little bit.
It's all the important stuff, Ramon, right? So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.